New court documents say a naked man beat another man to death with a piece of firewood in Fort Worth. It happened Saturday night on Wendover Drive near Cleburne Road. The alleged attacker is now charged with murdering Scotty Jackson, while Jackson was out delivering firewood before this week's winter storm. NBC5's Keenan Willard talked with witnesses and the victim's family.
You can see here at the scene where Jackson was killed, a memorial has been set up with flowers and balloons. His family says he was just out in the community trying to help those in need when he was senselessly murdered. Casey DeLeon says her father, Scotty Jackson, was crazy in a good way. An outgoing, hardworking man who chopped and delivered firewood in Fort Worth to earn extra money. With the forecast for the start of this week showing severe cold, DeLeon says Jackson was out on Saturday night making last-minute deliveries. She was supposed to give him a ride home, but she never heard from him, even into the next day.
And then later that night, my mom sent me an article, and it said, delivery man killed, one injured, and suspect in custody.
A call to the medical examiner confirmed it. Scotty Jackson had been killed. Another man arrested and charged with his murder.
And to hear how graphic and how bad it was, like, my dad didn't deserve that. It just is so shocking to me that how it happened.
She found out those details from this man who didn't want to be identified. On Saturday night, the man says he was getting a firewood delivery from Jackson at his home on Wendover Drive.
As Scotty was handing me a piece of firewood and I was putting it into the wheelbarrow, as I turned to my left, I just noticed this naked black man just showed up out of nowhere.
Police identified the attacker as 27-year-old Chrysanthus Amandi. The homeowner says Amandi was screaming and aggressive and shoved him.
As I'm falling backwards, I see he picks up a piece of firewood and then just hauls off and hits Scotty in the head.
The man says Amandi hit him in the arm with firewood and started running after him.
Looking back and realizing it as he's chasing me, I'm staring death in the face. This man is here now to kill both of us.
The man says he was able to make it inside his home and call 911 and could only watch as Amandi continued beating Jackson with firewood repeatedly. Jackson died at the scene from his injuries. An arrest affidavit shows Amandi was arrested in an Airbnb he'd been staying in across the street. The documents reveal officers used a stun gun on Amandi after he was aggressive and didn't follow commands. He's charged with murder, being held on a $300,000 bond.
It's disgusting. I feel like you can't be human if you do that to somebody.
Jackson's family is now trying to raise thousands of dollars for funeral expenses, hoping to give a meaningful send-off to a father who deserved so much better.
Figure out how to make him rest peacefully, and we want justice more than anything, not only for him, but for the homeowner.